What's up, YouTubers? Today I'll bring you another deck profile on the Seeker deck. So, seeing the starter, people might ask, why do I play this? This help you fill up your drop zone, and it's, even though it's a bit minus, but it actually works. Because it help you fill up your drop zone and you gain soul, 100%. Because with a Seeker starter, you don't guarantee use effect. So that's why you don't guarantee has a soul for a Sing Saver, which this deck really needs soul. Everyone should know the effect. Forerunner, so basically write Sing Clan, it move to rare, and then put this into soul. You may discard a card and draw a card if your Vanguard is Royal Paladin. So you could discard a card, but in order to draw a card, your Vanguard has to be Royal Paladin, which is obviously yes, because you're not playing Sing Abyss. If you're playing Sing Abyss, it's guaranteed Wingo starter. It's guaranteed Wingo, so that's why I play this instead of the Seeker one, because it's useful. You gain the soul automatically, and it's useful. For the Seeker one, yeah, it's 5k booster and it doesn't go minus. But the thing is, if you hit all Blaster Race Seeker out, so pretend you have one in the soul, one in your hand, two in the damage zone. You're gonna run out of it, and the starter gonna be useless. So Sing Saver is gonna be dead because you're one less soul. That's why I run this a guarantee plus. So it's not plus for the card; it's guarantee plus for the soul. So that's why I run it. Next up, we have our Sing Saver. So skill is Legion Seek Mate, search for Blaster Base Seeker. So it's like this. Everyone should know what it looks like now. And then, so Counterblast Legion skill is Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2, discard 3 from your hand. No wait, Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 3, and discard 2 from your hand. And then you may search your deck for a copy of Sing Saver from the deck, and then write it. Then Soulmate Legion. So basically, because your Vanguard is in Legion state, so your Vanguard is like this. After attack, you pay the cost. You write from it's a blaster from the soul. You stand in again. So by having enough counterblast and enough soul, you could use this skill more than once. So for that turn, if you have 4 counterblast open and 6, let's say 5 or 6 soul, you could stand up twice. But you have to make sure all the 3 other copy is in your deck, because you don't want them in your hand, damage zone, or drop zone. So you Seek Mate, automatically return all copy of Sing Saver you have in the drop zone, and then this will help you get more effect on this. So second ability is when this card attacks, you gain 2k, which is normal. So they changed the ruling about Sing Saver. Before originally it's when you Soulmate Legion, it counts as you perform Legion. It's just that the Legion fell, so you do return 4 which is broken. But now they changed it, so actually it's a bit different now. So that's why it's okay of the deck now. Because before old time, if you try to check the Sing Saver, you could use the fact to ditch the Sing Saver and Soulmate Legion and return the Sing Saver. But now there's no such thing as Soulmate Legion counts as Legion anymore. So which means this card is like kind of dead, but not really, because it's still a good card because you can stand Vanguard. Then for the other creator, you have 3 Alfred. So Alfred, it's a good card, early game pressure, because you have, let's say you have a full field, it's a crit 2, and if you have a full field of Seeker, it's going to be a 31 with a 6k booster. If it's a 7k booster, it's going to be 32. No wait, no, 6k is going to be 31, 7k is going to be 30. Wait, let me count this again. So you have a 20, 30, 40, 50, no, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, with a booster, yeah, 32 Vanguard attack with double crit. If you have a 7k booster, it's going to be 33, which hits cross-ride with double crit. So your opponent going to drop a lot more shield than before. And second ability, which I don't usually use unless I'm guaranteed that I could unflip them. So second ability is Counterblast 2 Seeker. It had to be Seeker though, so it's special Counterblast to superior call Seeker from the deck into a rearguard. It doesn't have to be open rearguard. That's a good thing. But other than that, I usually use the first ability to gain the crit and swing my opponent with double crit. And last grade 3, we have our Wingo. So I play one Wingo because I found out that if you playing Sing Saver is guaranteed 4 because of the effect. It counts as Persona, so I have to play 4. With Alfred though, it's not free. Its second ability is kind of a suit, which is heavy. So if I want a full field, like not a full field, but like free call, I could just use this to perform Legion and to call rearguard out. That's why I run 1. It's free. That's why it's good. It's a 22 Legion attack without boost. So it's free, and this is just saying, be honest, I run them just for soul, so for Sing Saver. Early game, the crit actually does do something, but late game, I just write Sing Saver to push my opponent, and I usually win game if I do everything right. So if I get this or this first, and I write it, then I get Sing Saver to write on top of it, I usually win, because you push your opponent really hard. So that's why I usually win with it. Then moving on for grade 2, we have our 4 Blaster Ray Seeker. So Seeker has all 3 artwork right now. So first artwork is for Sing Saver, which everyone can see before. Then they have a second artwork for Alfred. So whoever gets this Legion Rare first, like when the pack just came out, you should know that Blaster Ray Seeker is a misprint, because it says Shadow Pattern instead of Royal Pattern, which this does say Royal Pattern. So it's a misprint, which is nice to have, but they changed it now. So if you have the misprint, it's pretty good. And then, so for Wingo, so Seeker has 3 different artwork. Just don't know what, because they all share the same mate for the grade 3, so that's why. Blaster Ray Seeker's ability, everyone knows now. When it plays on rare, you could counterblast 1 to shoot one of your opponent's grade 2 or higher down to the drop zone. So basically, you don't use the effect. You just use it for mate. And it's avatar of the deck, so you run it. Then run 1 copy of Blaster Ray. The reason why I run 1 copy, because it's also the mate for Alfred. And also, sometimes you are running out, you're gonna run out Blaster Ray Seeker, so you don't guarantee you're gonna seek mate with this. So if you have a copy in the deck, so you could still perform Legion, which is nice to have. That's why I run 1 copy. Then up for the other grade 3, we have our Crossbow Seeker. I run 4 this instead of 4 12k beater, because 12k beater, I would say is a attacker, so which is but it doesn't really pressure opponents a lot, because 12k is normal. We have it since Lemon Break, so it's okay card, be honest. But this is for 1 counterblast, you could call 1. So pretend you have 5 counterblast and you're on Sing Saver. You roll Sing Saver you write Sing Saver this turn. You basically write, this is on rearguard, you have 5 damage, and you don't have a booster for Sing Saver. So you basically perform Legion, this effect activate, which lets you counterblast 1 to search 1. And the good part about this is that if you have this on the field, you know that you don't have enough soul for your Vanguard to activate effect. Soulmate Legion, it says perform Legion, even though you don't return the 4 card like before, but this still activates. So you could still counterblast 1 to call another one, which help you make another attack. So I like it. I think it's pretty good. Then up for grade 1, we have our Perfect Shield. To guard and nullify the attack, nothing much to say. For other grade 1, I run 10k beater instead of the 11k, because let's be honest, the 11k is a good card when you call the turn you call it and your Vanguard's in Legion. But after that turn, it's going to be useless. It's a 7k beater, it cannot attack your opponent. So I'd rather have a 10k beater that I can smack rearguard, because your opponent's rearguard most likely going to be 9k, so the 7k doesn't do anything. And this also could boost, so it's pretty good. I'd rather play 10k beater, because it's consistent. It's guaranteed 10k beater as long as your Vanguard Seeker. Then we have our 2 dog. I only run 2 because it's searchable, and it's a 6k. If it's 7k, I guarantee will run 4, being honest. Also, skill is when this boost Blastoise Seeker and attack hits a Vanguard. And that attack hits Vanguard. So you could on counterblast 1, then put a card to the bottom of the deck, then draw 1. So let's say this. Your Legion Sing Saver attack first time with a boost from the dog. Attack hits. Your opponent let it hit. Then you could do this. So Legion attack boost hits. Counterblast 2. Soul Blast 3. I won't do the Soul Blast. Discard 2 cards from your hand. I just picked random 2. If the turn that you swing, you drive check a Sing Saver, and then you could use the effect. Put this bottom deck on counterblast 1 and draw 1. So it's guaranteed gonna be bottom. So make sure you are guaranteed to use the effect second time again. So that's why I really like the dog. And searchable, that's why only 2. But if it's not searchable, well, that's not happening for the Royal pattern. Royal and Gold most likely are rear guard, depend on rear guard a lot. So they're obviously searchable. If it's 7k, I'll definitely run 4. Then for last grade 1, we have our Maiden and Lane. Help you fill up your drop zone. And early game, if you have too much Sing Saver, like 3 in your hand, you could use this to discard and draw a new card. Then perform Legion to return them back to the deck, which is pretty nice. So I really like it, and help to fix your hand. So that's a good part. Then moving on to the triggers, we have 6 crit. I only run 6 because I found out with Sing Saver you discard 2, so you're losing hand. Even though it's even because you Toon Drive again, but early game you don't have enough hand to block everything. So that's why 6 short. 4 Margot because you want to gain soul. And then 2 of the Seeker one, obviously, because you cannot run more Margot. That's why. Then we have our 4 heal. That's mandatory for trigger, and there you have it, guys. This is a deck profile for our Sing Saver deck, which IG used at the end of the season, which he doesn't show up anymore. So, but hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you guys for watching.